You get monoaural sound when you have two identical sounds contained in two separate channels and played back through two loudspeakers. To the listener sitting midway between the two loudspeakers, the sound will be perceived as being positioned midway between the two loudspeakers. When you close your eyes in front of a good playback system, you can see the sound appearing as an object hanging in three-dimensional space. We call this effect phantom sound image. Here are some examples of monoaural sounds.
This is Radio London on 266 meters. The time is 2 o'clock.
And now, Radio London presents...
I left my soul in Tennessee after I'd been to the church of Al Green I'd never heard.
From monoaural sound, we move on to stereo sound. In its simplest form, a stereo signal contains two different signals from two separate channels, played back through two loudspeakers. To make it easier for you to understand, let's assume that signal A is panned to the extreme left and signal B is panned to the extreme right. When the listener is sitting midway between the two loudspeakers, he will perceive the sound image of signal A as being positioned at the left loudspeaker and the sound image of signal B at the right loudspeaker. I'm sure you've experienced hearing different musical instruments in a song being played that comes from different speakers. That also goes to hearing different sound effects from a stereo movie soundtrack. In a more complex form, a stereo recording can contain many different signals spread out across the two separate channels and played back through two loudspeakers. All the signals are panned at different levels, from extreme left to the center and to the extreme right. The listener sitting midway between the two loudspeakers will perceive the multiple signals as positioned at different points from extreme left to the extreme right. Examples of this can be heard especially when listening to a CD. The vocals and the instruments can sometimes be heard coming from various points between the speakers. Likewise, dialogue, action, and environmental sound effects all get carried across from various points between the two loudspeakers.